wasting my.
Here are the Nuggets unloading from the team bus earlier on, anxious to get down to business with this road battle looming. Hello and welcome, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us on this Tuesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. And tonight, we'll see the New Orleans Pelicans as they go up against the Denver Nuggets. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. D.A., take it away.
Well, thanks very much, guys. Now, it's no secret at the end of quarters, players will wait until just after the buzzer sounds to fire up heaves, so they won't hurt their field goal percentage. To encourage a nothing-to-lose approach on these plays, many say it's past time that the league only counts the makes in those situations. Kevin? It's kind of interesting.
Yeah, it is. Do it. Thanks, T.A. Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. Out on the perimeter, it's Caldwell Pope and Porter Jr. Gordon steps in at the 4 with Jokic in at center. And it's Murray in at the point. And for New Orleans, running on the wing, they'll have Jones and Ingram. Up front, it's Williamson at the 4 and Valanciunas at the 5. And it's McCollum in at the point. It's a battle of the bigs. Two fantastic centers, Clark, in this matchup tonight. Some throwback basketball.
Well, you know, there was a time, Kevin, when centers dominated the league. And as you said, tonight we're going to throw it back to those days.
Jokic sets the screen for Murray. It's good.
Well, I love the fact that he caught it and was ready to shoot it right away. Well done.
And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Pelicans. Outside, Jones. Pass to Williamson. Back to Jones. McCollum kicks to Jones. Clock at 6. Pass to Williamson. It's tipped. And here is Murray. Pass to Caldwell Pope over McCollum. And the shot is long. Now Williamson dishes to Jones. The pass to Ingram. Caldwell Pope outside. We played just over a minute here in the first. Pass to Jokic. Shoots over Ingram. The shot misses. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Yeah, and it's not easy to do. Much easier said than done, but they're capable of making it happen. It just comes down, I think, to will and desire.
For Denver, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Murray right side. From deep. Pelicans pull it in. The last time these two clubs came together was also in this building, with an unfortunate ending for the home team.
Yeah, and their last time out against this club, turnovers really did them in. Just way too many mistakes.
Yeah, sloppy play sabotage. I mean, they'll have to be much more focused this time around.
Shot clock at 5. Jones the pass to McCollum. Here's Ingram. Williamson trying to free himself up. Here's Valanciunas. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. And it's all knotted up.
At 7 feet, Valanciunas' size comes in handy from there, especially when he's under heavy pressure. And there had been so much talk about Zion wanting out of New Orleans. That was all put to rest this past summer. Zion signing a loaded extension to keep him with the Pelicans for the next handful of years.
They get it back. McCollum laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
If there's a weakness in your defense, McCollum will find it. Reads the floor exceptionally well.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
And Denver decides to take their first time out here.
Let's give it up, fans. It's your Pelicans Breaker.
Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. Taking a look at Denver, season well underway, and they've been solid in third right now. And, of course, New Orleans, 3 spots below.
And, you know, for the Pelicans, this hasn't been the breakout season that many were predicting, but they're still very much in the hunt for a high postseason seed, and that will keep them focused here during the season's final stages.
And they need to stay focused. I mean, they have to ensure they hang on to a high seed. It's imperative for them.
Now, here's Porter. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. Jokic with the bucket.
Well, you got to do more than that to stop Jokic. I mean, this guy is a master at converting through tough defense.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. And here's McCollum for 3. Jokic grabs the miss.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
Murray finds Jokic. Offline with his 3. For New Orleans, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field. Mr. Williamson. Gordon with the defensive effort.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Caldwell Pope against Jones. Murray outside. Passes to Jokic. This one for 3. Murray, no good.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Cullen passes to Williamson. He dishes it to Ingram. Williamson is screen on Porter. Here's Ingram. Here's Williamson. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist.
Outstanding decision-making by Ingram there, working it to the open man. Really good possession.
And such a young, exciting core for the Nuggets. The MVP, Jokic, Michael Porter Jr., and Jamal Murray. This group has a chance to be a contender for years to come. And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Jones. 8 points his last outing. Here's Williamson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon. With Jokic, I mean, the potential, Greg, of this Denver team, they've got so much of it. But what is the key for them to actually reach it?
Kevin, simply health. I mean, they need Murray and MPJ to be out there. Those two have had major injury issues. Jokic is a generational talent, but the man needs help.
First free throw is good.
The explosive athleticism of Williamson is so much fun to watch. For a guy his size to move like that, incredible.
He hits both from the stripe. And as incredible as Zion Williamson has been and is, the big problem, Greg, is keeping him ready to play. His health.
And there have been all sorts of opinions chiming in on whether he can play at a high weight. But the bottom line is something needs to happen to keep him healthy. He's lost too much time early in his career. Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Murray kicks to Jokic. Outside, Porter fires from deep. He doesn't hit that one. Now New Orleans will take it the other way. Caldwell Pope against Graham. To the paint. Here's Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
Graham's court awareness in action right there. Easily spots a wide open man.
Denver calls timeout. One thing that can be entertaining at this point of every season is how unexpected rivalries, Greg, begin to develop.
Yeah, teams that might not be traditional rivals have a few heated games early on, and now their matchups become must-see TV. Happens every season.
With those hands together for your Pelicans team.
Here for the Nuggets. And let's take this chance now to break out the list of the league's leading teams in the steals department. Fifth on the list, the Pelicans.
You can't get careless with the basketball against this group. I mean, they'll pick your pocket, and no surprise to see them in the upper echelon as far as steals.
Here's Najee. Takes the three. It's rebounded by Hayes.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Murphy passes to Hayes. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And there's the drive. Here's Highland. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for New Orleans.
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away that the inside area is their territory.
And I've really liked how they've moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
The first one falls.
I think people underestimated the Pelicans last year. They had such a tough start to the season, but still were able to make it to the playoffs.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Unfortunately, the Pelicans did make a first-round exit in the postseason, Greg.
In a series they took to 6 games, but yeah, it couldn't put together that deep run. Maybe this year things will be different.
Green with the block. Brown against Murphy. Brown inside. That one misses. The Pelicans have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. Nance a screen. Alvarado passes to Nance. Rebound by the Nuggets.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Now, here is Murphy. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. It's stolen by Brown. Here's Smith. Drops in the breakaway layup. And the Nuggets lead by 1.
And when Smith gets the ball in the open floor, you're cooked. Done. I mean, his decision-making is exquisite.
Now here's Hayes. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Here's Graham. Out to the right wing. Intercepted. Inside. Here's Brown. That's tipped, and he gets it back. The pass to Highland. And a miss there on the triple. New Orleans is gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Graham, the pass to Alvarado. To the middle. Here's Nance. And he makes that one.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Here's Najee. Pass to Highland. They kick it out to Green. Just 5 to shoot. Smith in the posts. Murphy's there. Smith, no luck. So for the Nuggets, their last game, a loss to Oklahoma City. 41 seconds left here in the first quarter. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. They trail by 1. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
A bad outing offensively. You break that game down, their issues were pretty clear.
Yeah, the offense was AWOL. It just wasn't there. No rhythm, no flow, just a tough day.
Here's Hayes. Denver getting their last shot to go. It's stolen by Smith. And, oh, here we go. Smith's got it. The fast break chance. Kicked away. Here's Alvarado. Lays it in off the breakaway. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. My goodness.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Pelicans lead by 1. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from New Orleans.
15.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And taking a look at the Pelicans' performance here, guys, what are your thoughts?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
New Orleans in the lead. On the floor for Denver as we get going here in the second quarter. Gordon steps in at the 4 with Jokic in at center. Murray and Caldwell Pope, the guards. And it's Porter in at the 3. Now here's Hayes. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Heat in Miami.
And he also made his presence felt on the defensive side as well. 3 block shots were registered in that game.
The Nuggets shooting a low 30% mark from the field. Hey, Clark, one stat where Jokic is consistently dominant, of course, is rebound.
Well, he does everything well, but you're right. Season after season, game after game, Kevin, he is eating that glass. He stays near the top of that particular statistic. And he knows games are won and lost on the boards, and he wants to be able to contribute in that way. But he is a brilliant player, not just a rebounder.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Last season, we know the Pelicans made that trade to bring in C.J. McCollum. He says, I think it's a match made in heaven. I'm happy to be here. The cool part is that I haven't had to make any real adjustments. The way I play is the right way. Kevin, back to you.
Well, and he's completely changing teams mid-season. Tough thing to do, but he is a veteran that can certainly handle it. Ball in his hands, good things usually happen. Hey, David, thank you for that story. Free throw good from Caldwell Pope.
You know, this Denver team used to run a lot, but over the last few seasons, they've significantly slowed down their pace.
Williamson is checked in for New Orleans. And Caldwell Pope drops them both. And the Nuggets, Clark playing slower, more half-court basketball. Why?
Well, I think it suits the game of multi-time MVP Nikola Jokic. I mean, the Joker is a maestro in the post and on the perimeter as a passer and scorer. So he dissects opposing defenses from anywhere on the court, and the staff has adjusted how they play to fit Joker's skill set. That's a smart move.
The Pelicans have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
At the line for your Pelicans, Zion Williamson. One shot.
That free throw good from Williamson. And different games, different officials. Something that might be called a foul in one game, Greg, may not be called in the next. As a player, how do you adjust to that?
It's a great question, and that's part of being a veteran. I learned early on, you actually scout officials the same way you scout the players. They have tendencies as well.
Chalk up 2 there. Jokic has got the game tied up here for Denver.
That's exactly what you want the offense to produce, a high percentage look for Jokic.
Williamson dishes to Ingram. Williamson is screen on Porter. Baseline try and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Here now a very select group of players in the NBA. Big men who can step away from the bucket and hit the 3. Jokic, number 1.
And maybe most of the time a coach doesn't want to see his center or power forward drifting away from the hoop, but that's not the case with him.
It most certainly is not. I mean, when your three-point shot is that reliable and that lethal, I mean, you have to use it if you've got a guy on your team that can shoot it like that. Maybe they sacrifice some size in the paint when he goes outside, but they're usually 3 points richer because of it.
And both free throws good for Williamson. Nuggets trail. Murray scanning the floor. Out to the wing. Jokic inside. Guarded by Valanciunas. Looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots. Murray against McCollum. Williamson a screen on Murray. McCollum passes it to Williamson. Misses from short range. And here's Caldwell Pope. He brings it up for Denver. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Fader on the way. And it's Williamson with the rebound. Williamson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Ingram finds McCollum. For Murray. McCollum, no good.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. The Pelicans have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Back to Ingram. New Orleans moving it around. Here's Williamson. Valanciunas trying to free himself up. And again, no good by New Orleans. Porter against Williamson. Porter kicks to Murray. Caldwell Pope for three. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Caldwell Pope. And let's take a peek at the players contending for a spot in the dunk contest this year. Each and every one of these guys can do amazing things around the bucket.
And they will. I guarantee you that we're going to see things in this year's contest that we've never seen before. Those fellas have some tricks up their sleeve for sure.
Now you look at Williamson sitting at the top of the heap. Looks like he'll be planning on an appearance at the dunk contest this year.
Yeah, and I'm not surprised with his athleticism. This guy has got the goods, no doubt about it. The hops are incredible, and we'll just have to see what sort of creativity he can apply.
And as always, we'll keep the updates coming in as we get closer to All-Star Weekend. One thing we already know, there are some great players pulling in votes so far.
Yeah, and I think it's safe to say that this is going to be one of those dunk contests that everybody's going to be tuning into.
So a moment now to see the story for Jokic.
Give it up for your Pelicans breakers.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Ingram passes to Jones. Now here's Williamson. Pass to McCollum. 6 on the shot clock. It's Ingram on the wing. From outside, off the mark.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look. And you look at the way Ingram can get off a shot. When he gets to his spots, there's just no stopping him. Very few players can create like he can.
Jones with it. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Misses and the dry spell continues. Denver in the lead. A creator indeed. And the name you always hear, Greg, with Ingram as a comparison, Kevin Durant.
And that's about as fair a comp as you'll find. Ingram is special with how he can rise up over defenders with that shot. Makes him a lethal weapon late in the game.
Now here's McCollum following the miss by Jokic. And Williamson throws it down.
And everything coming together for Zion offensively. He has been unreal tonight.
Passes it to Jokic. It's good. That basket, he's now 5 for 9.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Williamson dishes to Ingram. Williamson with a screen for Ingram. Kicks it out to McCollum. Williamson a screen on Murray. McCollum no good. And it's Porter with the ball for Denver. And here's Jokic. He's got 10. To the inside. And Jokic slams it in.
Jokic calling his own number time and time again, taking over the scoring load tonight.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Down low. Here's Williamson. It's Ingram on the wing. McCollum outside. Back to Ingram. Here's Williamson. And that one hits back iron. Denver leading by 4. Now Caldwell Pope. 8 points his last outing. There's the pass to Jokic. The fader. Another miss by Jokic. New Orleans has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here's Williamson. And a foul call. Almost got it to go in, but he'll go to the line for 2.
Personal foul.
An absolute beast in close. Once Williamson has this kind of positioning, you pretty much have to foul.
Williamson at the line for 2.
And that one misses.
And guys, things are looking up in New Orleans. The extension for Zion Williamson reflecting his commitment to this young core. And with the 8th pick and Dyson Daniels, the Pels added to their bevy of young wing defenders. They're building a team to contend.
So Denver ends up going with a whole new group. Good on the second free throw. Clark, how about the Nuggets? This core has really delivered.
Yeah, I like the young nucleus there, Kevin, led by the Joker, Nikola Jokic. I mean, one of the best in the West. I think they've built a perennial contender, definitely back on the map and in the thick of things. Got to get Porter Jr. and Murray healthy.
Now here's Williamson. 23 points for him the last game against the Heat in Miami.
And we have to mention his rebounding. It wasn't all about the offense. He battled his tail off down low.
Here's Smith. 3-point lead. Brown the pass to Smith. Green with a screen for Smith. A shot off that time, and it's the Pelicans taking it the other way.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Now here's Green. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Smith inside, Green defending, goes to the reverse layup and traps it in. Smith's got the lead up to 5 now for the Nuggets. Williamson, the pass to Graham. Here's Alvarado, covered by Smith. Feeds it to Williamson. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Williamson's got 10 points in the quarter.
You know, he's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
11 feet away. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Williamson's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Pass to Alvarado. Back to Williamson. And finished off by Williamson.
Oh, what a dunk artist this guy is. Whenever Williamson takes flight, you're just expecting to see something special.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. Here's Highland. 11 points for him in that last game against Oklahoma City. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Chance now to check out the NBA's most efficient scorers. Second is Zion Williamson.
And just so reliable offensively. It's one thing to find good looks, but you've got to finish when you get them, and he does at a fantastic rate.
He misses the free throw. Hayes, he's checked in for Larry Nance. He hits the second from the line.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Definitely, that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
Here's Alvarado. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Heat in Miami.
And there really was a physical aspect of his performance that was off the charts. He was taking it right at him, and he just kept getting those calls and getting to the line.
Now, here is Smith. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game.
You can see he just rushed that a little bit. Lost the focus, I think.
Williamson, the pass to Graham. Hayes trying to break through. Graham with the bucket. Graham's got it all tied up now for the Pelicans. 41 seconds left here in the second. Smith, left side. Astanaji. Alvarado grabs the board. New Orleans has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Kicks to Hayes. Murphy passes to Hayes. Here's Alvarado. New Orleans moving it around. Graham surveying the floor. That puts them in the lead. And it's a 3-point Pelican lead.
For somebody who takes a lot of threes, Graham shoots a really good percentage from distance. That's a good combination. Take a lot and make a good percentage of it.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. New Orleans on top. They finish off the second quarter on a 9-1 run. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Here with Coach Malone. Mike, with that slow start, what did you like about how your team managed to stay in the game?
You're not making shots. You got to impact the game in other ways. So I thought our defense was terrific. Now we just got to find a way to make some open looks, get to the basket, and keep that defense at a high level.
Well, Coach, thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Pleased to have you tune in. What better way to start than by checking out the contenders for the dunk contest on All-Star Weekend? And big fella, the people want to know, why didn't you ever participate in the contest?
Because I would have broke the rim.
Well, it depends on when you did it. Orlando Shaq would have broke the rim. Phoenix Shaq, I don't think could grab the rim.
2K Shaq's going to break your face if you don't watch it.
And fellas, you take a look at the Nuggets. A close game so far through the first half.
If they take care of the boards, they'd be in much better shape. It's a hidden stat that you can come up and bite you. Right now, it's chomp, 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 chomp.
Yeah, I agree. This is from the man who averaged 11 boards a game for his career. Shaq dropping knowledge.
11? You sure that's correct?
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Zion Williamson, guys. In this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half. And he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Guys, he's been in beast mode down low, asserting his will. The defense has been helpless, unable to slow him down.
And as we get to this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. McCollum and Jones are their guards. Ingram in the front court with Williamson. And it's Valanciunas in at the center. So that's the group out there for New Orleans.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
The Nuggets trail by 6. And the way C.J. McCollum, Greg, can get a shot up while moving, that's a big part of his game, isn't it?
Yeah, very few players can shoot as well as McCollum on the run. Applies for his pull-up jumpers or when he's falling out of bounds. McCollum, one of the best in the league at it.
Here's McCollum following the basket by Jokic. McCollum finds Ingram. Williamson is screen on Porter. Stolen by Gordon. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Michael Porter Jr. was a top prospect in his high school class, but his back injury has presented a constant challenge. He says, "It changed my perspective. I'm just going to get up every day and try to be better than I was the day before. If I'm giving my best every day, then I'm good." Back to you guys.
Well, you hope he stays healthy. That has been a concern. Thanks, David. Here's Williamson, and Williamson throws it down.
Oh, that's inexcusable defense. Once Williamson buries himself inside, you know he's looking for the throwdown.
For 3, Murray. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. Williamson's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. To the middle. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Tell you what, he has been feeling it, guys, and the best game plan right now, it's elementary. Just keep feeding him. Let him eat.
The Pelicans have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one.
At the line for your Pelicans, Zion Williamson. At the line for 1.
The Nuggets trail by 7. Gordon with a screen on McCollum. Murray, no good.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Williamson, the pass to Ingram. He kicks it to McCollum. 6 to shoot. Outside, Jones. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Williamson dishes to McCollum. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits.
Even with that miss, they're shooting 75% coming out of the break. That's a strong start to the half.
Caldwell Pope finds Jokic. And it's good. That bucket takes him to 9 for 14.
Yeah, first and foremost, he's a pass-first team player, is Caldwell Pope. Love seeing that.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. And the Pelicans making a change here. Nance is checked in. Let's now take a look at some league leaders with the rundown of the best passing big men in the NBA over the past month. Jokic, number 1.
You think of some of the great passing big men over the years, and they are some of the best players ever. I mean, period. I'm sure that's not lost on him.
Certainly not. I mean, it's precisely why he's worked so hard to become the passer he is today. He didn't want to just be a scorer. He wanted to be a complete post player, and he's done it.
Passes it to Valanciunas. Now the pass to Ingram. Valanciunas sets a screen for Ingram. Over Porter. Jokic with the steal. Caldwell Pope against Jones. Gordon for 3. Not going to go that time. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home. Here's McCollum. The shot from the low post is good. McCollum's got the lead up to 7 now for the Pelicans.
Boy, you look at the defense, not nearly the hustle or energy at that end of the floor. It's the exact opposite of what it was in the first half.
Now, here's Jokic. 18 points for him. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans.
A moment here to see the stats for C.J. McCollum. He's one of the standouts over the last month. Averaging 17 points per game, 6 assists, and 3 rebounds. And you talk about guys who just have a nose for putting up points. He is one of them.
Yeah, he sure is, and he rarely has back-to-back bad games. If he has an off night, he usually follows that up with a big night. You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
Gordon, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
Boy, good vision that time from Michael Porter Jr. Saw the wide-open teammate and then got the pass to him right on time.
Jones kicks to McCollum. Good defense by Jokic.
You know, it hasn't been his best outing, but they still find themselves in the driver's seat here.
Outside Gordon. And it's denied. And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
Such great timing, defensive awareness too. When you have to face a defender that can reject you like this, it certainly can change your approach.
New Orleans making a switch here. Alvarado's checked in. On defense, the Pelicans. It's a 5-point game.
And back in 2021, Nikola Jokic became the lowest drafted player to ever win the MVP. The 41st pick of the draft, the first second-round pick to win the award.
2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And from second rounder to MVP, Greg, Nikola Jokic. What a story.
Amazing, Kevin. And, you know, one thing the Joker did to transform his game, dedicate himself to his conditioning. Jokic is in much better shape now than when he first entered the league.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Graham's checked in. Here's Alvarado. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing from him.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Murray, good.
Immensely confident in his game. Murray doesn't think twice about pulling the trigger from deep, nor should he.
Ingram passes to Alvarado. Nance a screen. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Jokic.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had the foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
2 shots.
First one falls for him. second free throw, no good.
Yeah, disappointing not to convert all of them, but he did get the one to give them the lead.
Here's Highland. Graham defending, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And they're in the top half of the league in terms of opponent scoring, defending with effort, keeping the points that they give up to a minimum.
Their assist ranking is worth another mention. They've got some great distributors. It lets them run, Greg, a system where ball movement is key. Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead.
Jokic has such a great basketball IQ, and his creativity is off the charts. He's capable of a triple-double just about every game.
And the free throw is good, now leading by one. Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. One of the stories here, Jokic getting it done today.
And he's just attacking the rim with force here. They need to try and deny him the ball in the paint to keep him away from the basket.
Here they are. Let's give it up, fans. It's your Pelicans Breaker.
Let's now take a moment to view the league's leading rebounders. Jokic, number one.
And guys, his rebounding has taken a lot of pressure off their other bigs. It frees those guys up to contribute in a lot of other ways.
So it's the Pelicans now. Graham dishes to Hayes. It's Ingram on the wing. He's covered by Brown. Yes, that goes in. Ingram's got his first bucket of the night.
Terrific score from the mid-range. Ingram knows how to use his size and touch from there.
Highland passes to Jokic. The dish to Murray. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Here's Alvarado. He feeds it to Nance. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And what I like about Nance Jr. is how he positions himself, knows his strengths on offense, and plays to them.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Pelicans.
I like this throwback approach they're taking, looking to score high percentage shots in the paint. And so far, it's working.
And, you know, the more they've penetrated, the more they realized the defense wasn't able to stop them, so they just kept doing it.
Nance, no good on the free throw. The Nuggets trail by 3. Smith outside. Pelicans pull it in. Hayes has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Now here's Graham. He's tightly guarded. Nance outside. Shot clock at 6. tries the spin move. Graham from outside. And the Pelicans get it back. That one good for 2. Alvarado's got 5.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Smith kicks to Green. And again, Denver no good. Pelicans leading by 5. Now here's Graham. 5 points in the game. New Orleans moving it around. And it's Alvarado missing. Denver's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Green, no luck. For New Orleans, they've gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far, just above 50%. Fades. Rebound by the Nuggets. Jokic has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. To end the drought. And that one's good. Green.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
We got the free T-shirt on the way. Get on your feet and let me know you need one.
Checked in for New Orleans.
In for your Pelicans dance team.
Here's Graham. He's got 5. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Back to Graham. Doesn't go that time. Good work defensively by Smith. It's stolen by Nance. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul. 4th team foul.
The Pelicans have shot the ball pretty well from the line, going 8 of 11.
Taking 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Zion Williamson's checked in for Larry Nance. Good on both. The Nuggets trail by 5.
2 minutes.
There's 1:54 left to play in the third.
Pelicans foul.
Denver making a switch here. Haji's checked in.
3rd team foul. Into the lineup for the Nuggets, Zeke Haji.
1:49 left to play here in the third. Smith outside. Green with a screen on Graham. That's in, and the Pelican lead is cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Green.
You know, in addition to his blinding speed, Smith just drops dimes all over the place. He's really difficult to match up against in the pick and roll.
And Hayes kicks to Ingram. Williamson, the screen. And the Pelicans miss again.
Yeah, you know, he hasn't contributed well scoring the ball, but obviously his teammates have.
Brown feeling it out a bit. Here's Highland. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Pelicans leading by 3. Here's Graham. Here's Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
Using his vertical on the offensive glass, Williamson is adept at reading misses and pouncing on second chance opportunities.
Now here is Smith. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
Boy, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
And it's Ingram missing.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Pass to Najee for the tie. The rebound by Brandon Ingram. And Ingram has got the ball here for the New Orleans Pelicans. 3-point lead. Alvarado passes to Ingram. Smith against Graham. Puts it up from 17. The shot that time, not on target.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Pelicans on top. They're up by 3. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from New Orleans. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Taking a look at the Nuggets, the forward spots will be Porter Jr. and Gordon. Highland in the backcourt with Murray to his side. It's Najee in at the 5 spot. Now here's Murray. And Jones sends it back. Inside, here's Ingram. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Porter.
Aggressive move that time by Ingram, putting up the shot while absorbing the foul.
Brandon Ingram. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
You know, Ingram is quiet about the work he puts in after practice and before games. This is a guy who just never stops trying to improve, though, and that's shown up in how he's grown as a player.
Denver making a switch here. Caldwell Pope's checked in. Both free throws good for Ingram.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Murray with it. On the wing, Porter. He's covered by Ingram. Yep, it goes in, and the Pelican lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Porter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now that they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Murray outside. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Gordon with a screen on McCollum. Here's Murray. It's deflected. And here is Ingram. Pass to McCollum. Now here's Hayes. To the paint. Trying to find Valanciunas. It's to him. That one falls.
And he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most of his chances in the paint.
Now here's Murray. Outside Porter. They set the pick. Good on the shot. Porter's got 4 points now in the quarter.
You know, he's got to keep improving this aspect of his game, but when Porter is dribbling like this, he becomes unguardable.
Here's McCollum. To the middle. A steal. Now Murray. Passes to Gordon. Caldwell Pope outside. And the pass to Porter to tie it up. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Outside, Jones. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And crafty move by McCollum there, making sure he initiates the contact before letting the shot go.
At the line for 2.
That free throw, no good.
And when you think of McCollum, the word efficient comes to mind. This guy just shoots the ball and plays the game at a high level.
Jokic, he's checked in for Denver. And he sinks the second.
He did the important part at the line there, the heavy lifting, if you will. Made this a 2-possession game.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Porter outside. Porter can't get that one to fall. Pelicans leading by 4. Jones looking for an opening. McCollum outside. Near the three-point line, it's Ingram. And again, no good by New Orleans.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Jokic, it's rebounded by Hayes. Hayes has got his 5th rebound in this one. McCollum against Murray. McCollum kicks to Jones. Pass to Ingram. Back to Jones. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. The Nuggets trail by 4.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Pass to Jokic. Here's the 3. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Jokic has got 25 points in the game.
A lot of times, Jokic has created a jump shot for somebody else, but he's just as good a receiver as he is a distributor. And that's pretty impressive for a 7-footer.
Now, here's Valanciunas. Valanciunas sets a screen for McCollum. Back to Valanciunas. Can't hit from in close. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for Denver. They've only given up 5 points here in the 4th quarter. Murray against McCollum to take the lead, and it's Murray laying it in.
He's got a well-rounded game. Murray can score from just about anywhere. And the more points he gets inside, the more space he gets outside.
McCollum dishes to Valanciunas. It's tipped. Back to McCollum. Outside, Jones. Pass to Ingram. New Orleans moving it around. And McCollum puts up a deep 3. Off target from 3-point range. There's the pass to Murray. Jokic with his screen on McCollum. Back to Jokic. Dishes to Porter. Murray outside. Pass to Jokic. And he banks in the layup. And now it's a 3-point Denver lead.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Pass to Ingram. To stop the run. Porter pulls it in.
Oof, rough shooting night tonight, but you can't fault him for the effort.
Jokic with his screen on McCollum. Releases from 15, and that's an air ball. Not even close. Valanciunas with a screen on Murray. Second shot opportunity, and it's sent back by Jokic.
Jokic has the size necessary to deny shots, and it helps when he's engaged on the defensive end.
For three, Murray. Valanciunas grabs the board. Valanciunas has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Ingram, and misses it off the right side of the rim.
Yet that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
Caldwell Pope for three. And the ball travels out of his hands. It was last touched by Jokic.
I'm not sure whose fault that was, guys, but they need to get on the same page here.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Highland's checked in. Pelicans trail by 3. Jones kicks to McCollum. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Second personal foul.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Nuggets.
You know, all game long, they've imposed their will on the interior, scoring a lot of points in the painted area.
And we also got to talk about the damage they've done inside. The opposition having a hard time keeping that ball out of the paint.
That one is off. Good on the second free throw.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
Denver calls timeout.
Who wants a t-shirt? On your feet, make some noise. Put those hands together for your Pelicans dance team.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I was able to catch what Mike Malone said to his team. This game is obviously close, could go either way, and he wanted to make sure that his guys were all on the same page and were all staying with the game plan in order to close this one out. Kevin?
Okay, David, much appreciated. New Orleans on D. Here's Highland. Bob pass to Gordon. Out of bounds. New Orleans will take possession.
You know, I think he may have forced that pass when there was really no reason to.
And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. Trailing by 2. Valanciunas finds Ingram. McCollum outside. 6 on the shot clock. He nails it, and we're tied up. McCollum's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Encouraging signs for him after starting the game poorly. He's picked it up here in the second half.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
Here's Highland. Passes it to Jokic. And there's another turnover by the Nuggets. Now a timeout called by New Orleans. The short rest very important, and one of the benefits of this part of the game is getting on the same page with your team while having the chance to hydrate with Gatorade. Replenish your energy for the late game push. And they're in position to take the lead.
And how big would a bucket be at this stage of the game?
McCollum, no good. Denver's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Here's Highland. Gordon, the pass to Porter. Jokic sets the screen for Porter. And good, he nails it.
Major poise for Porter Jr. Big time at coming through when his teammates need him to.
Jones kicks to Hayes. The pass to McCollum. And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth quarter. And the shot goes in.
How about the fearlessness of McCollum? Doesn't shy away from taking or making the big shots.
Now, here's Jokic. It's stolen by Valanciunas. McCollum right side. And so the ball out of bounds. McCollum touched it last. There's 1:26 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Highland. Jokic inside. Valanciunas is there. Jokic, no good. Pelicans shooting just 35%. They've got to get better looks. Now here's McCollum. 59 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Pocket 6. To take the lead. It falls.
He is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
Down low, here's Jokic. Count it!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Here's McCollum. And that one is off. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. And there's the call on Jones. That is his first foul of the game. And so Michael Malone calls a timeout.
Nuggets call timeout.
He's guarded by McCollum.
Boy, he is an all-star level talent for sure. Jokic, a safe bet in the clutch.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They're behind by 2. 24 seconds left here in the fourth quarter.
Once again, give me a big round of applause for your
24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. McCollum with the ball. On the wing, Jones. Shot clock at 5. Kicks it to Hayes. Missed.
They came close there to tying it up.
Yeah, you know, and after the way they fought back into it here in the fourth, that would have been a big bucket for them.
Shooting commitment. Nikola Jokic. 2 shots.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so it's Denver who comes out on top here. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for him.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who's standing by with our player of the game. Take it away, David.
Thanks very much, Aaron. You're on a good roll right now. How confident are you can keep this going?
Yeah, but things change really quickly in this league. You know, one week is different from another, so you got to not get too high, not get too low, stay even keeled, and just take it one game at a time.
Well, you just ripped off 5 cliches in a row. I'm sure you're going to keep ripping off those wins as well. Thanks. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. And now, we present the New Balance Player of the Game, Nikola Jokic.